We are joined on a special segment of the Senior Citizens Talk of Hicgi News Agency and with the Senior Presidential Assistant on Special Duties, Madam Phionah. Madam Phionah, welcome to Hicgi Talk. We would like to ask you, His Excellency the President of Uganda had concern for millions of children of this country who had no education and introduced the universal primary education, then the secondary education. But there have of course been some milestones achieved, though there are some who are criticizing still. What are some of those special stories and achievements you would reassure the country about His Excellency's move on education?
Yeah, what I would want to actually talk about that is that the President has done a very great job, most especially to vulnerable families that could not afford education, universal primary education. I have seen students who have managed to study up to at least a level of P7, and then they are taken over. They have gotten sponsors. So the primary education is very key in life. Once someone has a primary education, at least they have moved from a step of being illiterate. So I believe that the universal primary education have contributed a lot of values on the children of this nation, because once you go through that primary education, you're able to be someone in future. And most of them, actually, when you're done with that universal primary education, you're even able to do, any course, as long as you can afford to write and read.
Yeah. A few years ago, as we finish, there are those who are critical to the President that the performance and the quality of education, the universal primary education and secondary, was so poor. And His Excellency the President said he was not thinking about the quality, he was thinking about them going to school. Has he changed his mind about the quality of education in the free education sector of this country?
Yeah, true. He has changed his mind on that, because I have seen most of the schools now, government schools, they are actually trying to develop. They are building classes, they are giving them computers in some certain schools that I know. Like, for example, in my village where I come from, there are primary schools that are now being put up, and they are planning to give them computers. So he has changed his mind, and I believe it's going to benefit the children, because he's now taking a step, and Ministry of Education is doing a great job, because they are looking at how they can develop the universal primary education.
Yeah, finally, some members of Parliament wanted the State House scholarship scheme to be withdrawn from State House to Parliament, and I think the State House was resisting that. What was the intention of keeping the scholarships at State House instead of the Parliament?
Now, why they decided to keep it to State House is that State House wants to manage it. Museveni himself wants to manage it. Because I've seen most people who he give projects, and they misuse office and power, they embezzle the money. So I am thinking that he has reasons why he's deciding to keep that to himself, because most students are benefiting, and I have seen children that they have been paying school fees for them from the universal primary school to high school, and actually most of them are going to universities. So I am thinking has a reason why he wants to keep it to himself, because he wants to manage it. And to me, I have already success stories of the children that I have seen that are already completed to a level of university.
And thank you so much for speaking to us.